Good afternoon. It's Tonia Reeves here, coming at you from Australia, little Sunday Creek in the country area of Victoria. How's everyone's week been? I hope you've had a great week. We've had a lot of different energies around, so things have been flying through. We've got eclipses and different things happening, so certainly had a number of extra calls on readings and getting, bookings for healings and things like that as well. So if you're feeling a bit out of kilter, it's just that the energies at the moment, you can read up. There's a lot of info online about that, and just have a look and see if it relates to how you're feeling. So I'm finding a lot of people are relating to that at the moment. All righty, just a quick chat before I start taking my callers. I've had a lot of the callers that have called in over the last few weeks that have been wanting to connect to spirit and getting into the habit of doing things like meditation and getting their altar up and going so that they can honour and call through like friends and family or your guides, all of those in spirit. So I say, getting into a bit of a regular practice with that makes a big difference. Meditation's massive. I mean, everyone will tell you that, but until you actually commit to doing it, and it's a bit like anything, the more that we practice, the better we become at it. So, it's the same if you're learning something new, we need to put the intention out there and get the focus so that we can grow and become better at it. So reminding you all that we all have the sixth sense. It's not just something that's gifted to a special few. You're exactly the same as me. The choice is that I have pursued it. It's a passion. So, I've spent many hours and hours of training and committing to it. So, it's a bit like going to the gym. If you want to work out and get a great body, then you commit to that. So it's the same with tuning into your psychic or spiritual side. And again, we all have that. So for those of you that have expressed interest, it's a great tool to have, even if you never wanted to sit down and necessarily give somebody a reading, but you want to get clarity for yourself. It's great to know that we have that guidance that will always be around and will always give us little clues. And these are things like repetitive numbers or a song coming on that you might resonate with the words, especially if it comes on a few times, then, that can be confirmation. So, things happening around you. And often I get that coming through when friends or family connect to readers. They'll be giving me examples of how they connect with you or try and get your attention. So, we tend to be so busy that we don't stop and make time to get that connection and get that inner peace so we can hear what's, what the messages are. So just bear that in mind. I love to share that info and say, intention is everything. So set your intention if that's what you'd like to do. All right, I'm going to go to my first caller today. Well, it's evening over there in America. I've got Christy from Atlanta. Christy, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Really good, thanks. How's the weather over there? Have you got warm weather?
Yes, it's very warm, hot.
We're freezing over here. We've got the heaters on and we've run up.
Oh, wow.
It's so great, I think, the way it's opposite, different parts of the world, how fascinating it is from one extreme to the other, isn't it? Now,
I know, it's crazy.
Yeah. Would you like me to share with you what I picked up for you, or did you have anything specific you wanted to ask me?
I do. I would like to ask about my relationship, but I'm also open to what you pick up, I guess.
Yep, okay. I picked up firstly for you, as I do prior to coming onto the show, I get given signs and things that I jot down. So the first thing I got for you was communication. And it was interesting that was sort of the first word that came up was like, there's communication. And the fact that you're asking about the relationship, this would be relevant. There's an element of sharing your insight. So I'm not sure whether you're finding in your relationship you're feeling a bit unheard or you're not being able to express how you feel, but it's like I felt like there was just something around the communication that there could be changed up or amplified in some way.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there was also children and animals around you. So that was interesting.
In spirit or?
This is, well, I felt this is around you, so I feel it's here.
Okay.
Okay. Now, there's also, so I'll just continue reading that, bringing back a sense of fun and releasing the past so that you can move forward.
Okay.
All right. So to me, when I get through bringing back a sense of fun, it's like you need to bring back that bit of magic and that little bit of not taking things too seriously and having a little bit more fun and doing things that are a little bit different to maybe what you're doing at the moment.
Uh-huh.
Can I ask about your mum too?
About my mom?
Yeah.
What about her?
About what's happening around her at the moment. I just felt drawn to say mum.
I'm not sure. She's just having some issues with my grandmother, but...
And how's her health herself?
My mother's health?
It's
pretty good.
Is? Okay. But just maybe for her to monitor if she's spending time looking after her mother or your grandmother to just, her own, how can you put it, like that looking after yourself first and then doing what needs to be done. Because I feel like there's a little bit of an element of she's been like burning the candle at both ends or, it's just a little bit of a trying time.
Right.
Yep. All right. Now, releasing the past. So this to me is their past relationships that you've had that there could be still a little bit of maybe subconscious hanging on to or having not fully let go of.
My past relationship?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that person's kind of still in my life.
Yeah, because it's like you need to fully release that to bring in the specialty of the new. So it's like I see the relationship that is current with you at the moment. I see that as being good, and then I put it. There's a deep connection with the two of you, but it's almost like you need to let go of what isn't within your future and allowing that to then grow from there.
Well, see, the funny thing is I do have my ex in the picture, but my boyfriend just recently pulled back with me a lot, and he told me that I'm a medium too, and that's kind of overwhelming for him. But he also told me that he was thinking about the ex-girlfriend that he had before me and kind of wanted to contact her and maybe what if there. And that's interesting that you pick up on it with me and my ex, because my ex is kind of active in my life.
Okay, yeah, because it's like there's something holding you back. Well, that's what Spirit was showing me. It's like there's something where you're held back and we need to sort of push through that. So I was kind of thinking, okay, if you're saying X, that it's him holding you back, but maybe it's not so much. Maybe that's more about, like choosing which one to let go of and then putting your energy into the other.
So do you think that that's also an issue with my boyfriend, that he is holding on to his ex, or is it more me that's doing it?
I pick up for you because, like, energetically I'm connecting more to you. So, sometimes it can be that subconscious, we in our head we go, no, I'm ready to, to embrace this fully. But sometimes within our subconscious there's that hanging on to that bit of past, a bit of security, I want to say. Familiarity.
Right.
And with this, the one or the current one who's stepping back a bit, was there a really, because I feel like with your connection to him, it was really quite different to what you had before.
Right, yes.
Yeah, so it's like there's that bit of confusion because it's like, yeah, there's really good connection. I don't see whether he's revisiting his ex for whatever reason. I still feel there's a connection with you with him.
You still feel what?
That there's a connection with you and him.
Okay. So
Yeah,
you don't feel there's need to worry there?
No, I don't. I feel like there's that little bit of uncertainty, and I feel he might feel that within your energy field. You know how sometimes that, as much as we don't say that, there's still that residue of uncertainty, and I feel like your ex being in is more security for you. So it changes the energy, you know, like when you would know being a medium, you know, when you got that dynamic of reading that other person's energy.
Mm-hmm.
Because you had a really deep connection with your ex, yet they're showing me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I almost wondered if me having that energy invested in my ex kind of brought that dynamic to the table to where he is thinking about his ex now, you know?
Yes, because you know, with going back to that releasing the past, to me, like when you look at it, you both got that element of past. So it doesn't allow you to clearly work forward. But the fact that he's, you know, like he's revisiting and you've got the option to revisit, it is like mirroring, isn't it?
So you see us being okay as long as I release my past?
Yes, yeah. And really work through that to make sure that's exactly what you want as well, because there's that little bit, you know, when we have that connection with the universe, we're a little bit unsure. It's like we don't quite get what we want as clear. So but I feel like the new one, there's that element there that you really relate to. I feel that is a really good connection.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand the bit where you said about being with a medium. It is hard. You often see mediums struggle to have a concrete relationship when someone doesn't understand. But I feel with him, he's also in tune. So there's a psychic part to him that you'll unwrap further down the track.
Yeah, I feel like he has gifts. He's just not really tapped into them fully yet.
Yeah. So you'll bring that out in him. But I want to say, just take your time with him. Let him do what he needs to do, because he's going to come back. So I feel he's the connection. I think with your ex, it's like you're working through, but it's time to release and say, I'm moving forward. You left, I'm laughing because Spirit's going, you left him for a reason. There was a realisation with the ex, and some things always change, okay?
Okay.
And keep up your good mediumship work.
Do what now?
Keep up your good mediumship work.
Oh yeah, I need to get back into that.
Absolutely. Follow your heart. You're very good at it.
Well, thank you.
So yeah, don't, you know, keep pushing away. There's that's in your future, definitely. So don't put it on the back burner and wait for the right time. Just get into it, because you've got the gift and you're very talented, and you get profound messages. So go for it, girl.
Do you think I can make my career at that I can be successful with it?
Definitely. Okay. You've already been told by people that it's tuned in for, yeah?
Yeah, it's just, you know, especially here where I'm at, and I'm in the south of the United States, it's not real accepted. So it's very hard you got to put a lot of energy into it to find the clientele and to just, I know when you set the intention, it comes to you, but I still kind of lack some of that confidence, I guess. So,
totally hearing you. But look at it this way: you'll attract the right clients. So just open it up. Even if you decide to do that as a second thing to what you're doing now, get the ball rolling, and then that will help you. But it's part of your soul purpose. So honour that. All right, I have to move on to the next caller. Thank you so much for connecting, and don't forget, you can message me on my Facebook page, Australia Psychic Cowgirl. Keep in touch.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I have got Angel, and now I've got to pronounce it right. Sass. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
Good. So you're from Canada?
Yes, I am.
Woohoo! And how do you pronounce
I'm very grateful.
I'm very grateful to connect. I love Canada. Beautiful. All right,
It
I'll
is
get rolling.
very hot.
Oh, how lovely. So you're enjoying the sunshine.
Oh, what I can, yes.
Good on you. All right, I'm going to go right into you into the bits and pieces I've got here so I don't miss out on time with you. Creative, ambitious plans coming through, and there's also a consolidation that comes around money to bring more of it to you. So have you got plans in the wind with some changes happening?
Well, I'm a psychic medium who's been developing my business, but it seems I started to really develop it and make headway, and then I had a major health issue, and I'm sitting here, well, okay, every time I seem to go forward, I'm doing 30 steps back, and am I not understanding my messages coming through?
Okay, yep. I don't feel, to me, because here I picked up creative and ambitious plans. It's like, don't let the setbacks stand in your way. And I feel for you, the setbacks are so that you can then, when you're giving that info to others, you can relate to it because you've been through this. And it's a little bit like it's getting you stronger each time that you go along. And I know it's frustrating when you're 20 steps forward and then you're back 10, and it's like, what? Especially when you're like, I know where I'm going and I'm ready to get there. But I don't feel these have been major setbacks so for you. Would that be correct?
Well, I'll know in the near future if it is a major setback or not.
Okay.
But the surgery happened, and they're telling me everything's good. So I'm hoping I'm done.
Yeah, well, I feel like that because I don't feel like I'm shown that these are just speed humps in the road. There's not, I'm not getting major setbacks. It's going to hold you up. But in connecting with you, with you saying surgery, that's allowing you to spend time. There's time with writing. So are you doing programs at the moment or something? Because it's like I see you writing, and it's almost like you're being pulled back to put more content into something.
I am. I'm sitting on my butt. I am educating myself.
Yes, but also what they're showing me is you writing. So, within your development and within you, because there's you showing others. So is that what you're doing as well as stepping into your psychic? Are you training others or teaching others to step into their psychic? Yeah, okay. So what this is about is why you've got the time is writing up these plans, because you're going to deliver this online as a program.
Yes, you're dead on. That's the plan.
Yep. So it's what they're showing me is the surgery. All that you're going through and that pull back is for you to get that content in place. So it's like we need the steps. So you've got a lot in here, but it's not all written down yet. So it is about you taking the time to go, okay, this is lesson 1. This is what I'm going to do. I'm just checking my wonky stand here. This is lesson 2. So this is how I'm going to deliver these programs, and also practicing videos. So are you doing video now?
Yes, I've done a few, but then I stepped back when I got sick.
Okay. Well, just keep doing it. So it's almost like even though you just, sorry. I knew that was going to happen.
That's me.
Even though Spirit's here to go, come on, give her a shake up.
Yeah.
So I want you to make that commitment. So sometimes, it's like every day, half an hour of video and videoing what you're going to be teaching. And it's like this is going to set the wheels in motion for you to be able to publish and put out what you've got in here. Because you've got some great insights and you have a great way of explaining things. So teaching is part of your big picture. And when I'm shown money, it's like consolidation and then money coming through. Well, a program that you can offer online, people can click on and pay for that program. It's a no-brainer, and it's like that's part of your picture.
Okay.
So I suppose in part of that message also is your commitment to going, okay, I've got this. So it's a little bit like, you know, feeling the resistance but working through it, you know, because we all have that when we have to sit down and make a commitment to it. We kind of go, oh, you know, can I do this? But you've got all the goods here, so it needs to be collated into writing down. There's also a book that you're going to look at doing. They're showing me a book, so further down the line. So all of this info needs to be recorded.
Okay, yeah, that was a thought in my mind too, but I get so many, how do I put it? I get so many downloads. I call them downloads.
Yeah.
Like I got books and books of stuff that's written down that I'm getting, but I just don't know what's mine and what belongs to other people.
Well, just what I want to say to you is just start writing and just get it all down, because, you know, I'm currently started on my book and I've got my editor, and it's like, start writing, and they will, you'll get the expert to come in that will say, this is how we're going to do it. And if you need to change a few things up, you will. But rather than doing a bit here and a bit there, you know, we're not showing the universe that we're committed to moving forward. By you jotting everything down, not only will you have your webinars, but you'll have your book captured. You know, all this information will be able to be utilised in the book, in your webinar series, in, you know, your classes even. So you're actually going to be doing classes as well, like in person, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I've
like
been on tour already and kind of implementing the teaching in the tours.
Yeah, yeah. Because you've got great access to information, so it really needs to be shared, because the way that you tune in, and I feel like they're showing me that you might read something, but you go about it a different way. You get the same result, but you do it differently. Great.
Yeah.
So you know, that's the essence of capturing all of that, like capturing how it works for you, and that's how you're going to set this up. This is how it works for me, and this is my information.
Okay.
And people will love it. So you have a great energy. So it's like they're going to want what you've got.
Yes, I do attract a lot of people for that reason. They just love my energy.
Absolutely. And you can't beat that. So I think sometimes we just need to hear that validation. You know, what you've got is worthy of a book. It's worthy of you setting up your classes, because you want all those interested people to be able to capture and learn from somebody that they really respect and like, you know, like your energy. So it's really, really great.
Okay. I will work on that.
Yeah. So that's, you know, again, that's where the pulling back is. It's almost like, and a bit like you said before, we always, you know, often as mediums, you get all those downloads. And what the idea is, sometimes we have many good ideas, but it's implementing two and committing to those two and saying, okay, I'm going to focus on these. Yes, give me the ideas, but I'll implement those further down the track, because there's only one of me. I haven't, you know, and you can only do so much. So, you know, that's part of it for you. It's just a case of consolidating and saying to them, all right, give me downloads, but I want it relevant to my courses that I'm setting up right here and now. Thank you, Spirit. So they will. So that makes sense?
Yes, it all makes sense. It's like I said, it's just more you get frustrated when you know you're getting information, so you're following through with it, but then you get this, and it's always happened to me from a child. I always get this major health issue that kicks me back. I'm like, okay, where did that come from? And then is it meant for me, or is that a sign for me to stop?
Yeah, no, you know, it is definitely. I see you out there doing it. I see you like up in front of people. So it's not. I think it's just a case of maybe getting you to consolidate the information and pulling you back. So maybe you could put that out there as your intention to say thanks for the speed hump, but you know what? I don't need it. I'm going to honour and just really, it's almost like grounding, I want to say a little bit. So just being aware of that element of grounding you back to putting in place what is needed, because it's like what you have is needed out there. So please, commit to that to get it out sooner rather than later, okay?
Okay, I'll get on it right away.
So keep in contact. I love to connect with other psychic and mediums. Shoot me a message. I'd love to support you and promote what you do.
All right, the same at this end. I'll share and share alike.
Great.
Thank you very much. I'm
Thank
truly
you.
grateful and blessed.
My pleasure, and I said healing your way.
All right,
Love
thank
and
you.
bless. Okay, that's a wrap for me. Thank you so much for connecting and calling in. We love you. Stay tuned for many other great hosts coming up tonight or through the day or wherever you are in the world. And that's a wrap for me. Thank you so much. And I will see you same time, same place next week.